Good evening and welcome to DCUTV's SU election coverage. My name is Jordan Kavanagh. We have 6 races to get through tonight. They are engagement and development, education and placement, welfare, Ifiguk na Gaeilge, academic affairs and finally president. These debates are one of the last tests for all the candidates after a long week of campaigning, and with 2 days left of voting, this is one of the final ways to make up your mind on who to vote for.
So, fáilte mór haig na ar thoirealog. Tá muid goin an díosparach seo a dhéanana trí meas gan béarla agus gailge mar thuige muid nach go gailge ag gach duine atá féchan teir seo annacht. So tá muid. So ceis generaltá sear dús, céird é do tuiscint ar an post seo. Céird atá an duine sa ról seo go dhéanana nach bhfuil cum an gailech íana hána hain. So bar mo a géirtas nu.
An chéad rud siad me se cinan rud is startaí ná an scéim chuné a gin leis fannim blin sigin. Na campsí le fud na tíra bhfuil scéim chuné acu agus in Albrion scéim chuné go maiid. Ten afige geige agus in afige geige teag fastí ag an osscoil a gcónaí gobar go glú leis na daoine na scalaíta an agus sin antí ag an oibríonn se go maiid cos otherwise ní anhuiid siad dadí agus sin cinan rud is mó agus siadam mariaal gon duine seo ar an exec ceisiad bheith gobar leis na execs a lig eile agus an ar an SU agus na societies a lig le géala go thuirte hon an common sin agus a gcónaí fasta news for sin leis an student body like danaid.
Okay, thanks Christina.
Well, Catherine, mar ein dinne tá an intas Maclean tá orfos con takiig de horse rig Maclean ilig atá I DCU agus caihimid an Gaeilge Kirkan cin comai. So caihimid taki de horse stove caihimid imachtaí a chuirsú aibú leis an gom an Gaeilge aibú le gacha de dinne atá fun acu Gaeilge a lauert agus an tá fád a bheith ann don na Maclean ar fad.
Cáin ein tín tú leis sin?
Yeah, ein tíam cinnte ceapan go bhfuil séáis suas don if go Gaeilge ceapan a bliana freisin chunáis nascaíanamh idir an SU idir agus idir na cum an Gaeilge freisin mar tá siad ag meascú agus tá siad I géirí teacht le chéile mar cum amháin agus tá ceir tasáil bheith uhu le cinnte ón Ifiguk na Gaeilge agus cumala sin ceapan go bhfuil go maiid sin níos fearr más rudí go bhfuil daoine ón aontas na Maclean ag na ócáidí a bhíons ag na ag an cum Gaeilge agus ruí mar sin intíam low pressure.
So the next one we'll discuss in English because it is relevant for not just Irish students. What are you going to do for the international students, because we have a huge amount of international students coming to DCU every year, so how are you going to encourage them or promote Irish for people that actually don't have a word of it and never learnt it in school? So Koch, if you want to start.
That's actually a really big point of my manifesto. It's something that I felt really strongly about initially, because I think when we go to a foreign country, like, you know yourself, you want to learn the language, you want to learn the culture, you want to learn the dance, you want to learn everything. And I think that if international students come in first, whenever they get their presidential address, that they should be told straight away about the Irish language officer and how they can get access to when class they're going to be on, how they can learn how to Irish dance and things like that. Like when they come in first, they learn about how important clubs and societies are, because societies, we are the society capital of Ireland, and there's straight away there's an emphasis put in it. We have a clubs and socks week straight away, whereas even though we are a bilingual campus and we're one of the few colleges in Ireland that actually offer courses through Irish, there's nothing kind of indicating international students to that whenever they come in first. Now I know they do learn about the culture and they do take classes for that that their lecturers supply, but they don't mix with the students the same, so they wouldn't actually get the chance to meet students who are studying through Irish unless they have someone like the Irish language officer just kind of linking the two together.
Yeah, Christina?
Yeah, so a lot of the points I have in my manifesto link into that. So for example, like the events like Teagus Play, Katie Hair and Gayding, things like that we'll be working with different societies and clubs to help integrate, you know, bilingual events the whole time, so that they have, you know, they can fall back on whatever language they have, but they can, you know, make that extra effort to speak Irish. And we have those events already here in DCU, but what I want to do is make them open for everyone. I want to make sure everyone knows that they are welcome to come and speak whatever Irish they have. If they have none, we want those people who are fluent and who are comfortable to be working with those people and promoting the Irish language, because we have such an amazing and unique culture. It is so amazing, and it'll be such a pity if nobody gets to see that when they come to this country.
Yeah, and Barra, do you think it's realistic to expect like international students to pick up Irish or to be interested in the Irish language?
Definitely to be interested. I couldn't agree more that I'm actually doing Erasmus at the minute, so I am an Erasmus student, I'm an international student, I'm a foreigner in a different country.
Yeah.
And it's disappointing when you can't mix with the people of that country, you can't see their culture. So like for me, I had to get a job in a bar to meet actual French people And when I give I give Irish classes in first year, and like 90% of the people who came to classes were always foreign students. I had like Turkish people, German people, Persians, really people from all over. They were the most interested.
Okay.
And
Great.
I was said earlier at the hustings that we have the Lingua Culture space in the Henry Grattan, which is run by the SALIS, the School of Applied Languages and Intercultural Studies. And it always has events in Chinese, German, French, Spanish, all these other languages, but never seems to be having events in Irish. So I think it's a space that we can use already, which already attracts international students. So make the most of it.
Yeah, definitely. This question might tie in. So, Tama Capagur Chibalog, Grosh Bagera, Schumer Gaelga DCU. Do you not think that this is kind of should we not be focusing more on making Irish and English coexist rather than having, you know, an exclusive Irish room away in a corner which excludes Irish speakers and it excludes English speakers in a way? Would you agree with that, or do you think that there's a need for it? So if Christina wants to start.
Yeah, well, no, I completely agree with that we need to have Irish and English coexist, because that is the reality that we have today. And I think that is one of the problems we have with the Irish language, that people who don't speak it feel that we get angry with them when they aren't as passionate about Irish as they were. And that might have been the case in the past, but that's not the case now. We want everyone to feel comfortable while we're speaking Irish, while we're speaking English. I have people coming up to me apologising for the fact that they don't have Irish. Now, I in a way that's good that they understand that the Irish is a great thing to have, but as well they shouldn't feel like they have to apologise. They should feel that they can approach me and say, look, I need help with this. Can you help me with this? I want to learn the Irish language. And if they feel like they're on the defence constantly, that's not going to they're not going to want to make that effort, because they'll feel scared. I know we have a Shomer Cod of Impact at the moment, and some students are very nervous about coming in because they know they don't have that confidence in the language to go and speak it openly. So I want to create a Shomer Cod of where everyone can go in and speak whatever language they have and whatever bit of the language they have.
I agree in a way, but also don't agree. I think that it's not necessarily excluding people, but I think that it's giving Irish people a context to meet and a place to meet, because I mean, like, just outside we were all speaking Irish together, but I mean, when we came here at first, I didn't know we spoke Irish. We spoke English to each other all the time. So until you meet in a context where you speak in Irish, then you're going to bring the Irish outside of the room. So I can see where you're coming from, that maybe you're excluding to a point, but obviously you want to try and make it as welcoming as possible. But I think we need this kind of context and this physical space to meet in the first place. Otherwise you're walking around the street meeting people who actually speak Irish and love it, but you don't know that because you've never had that experience, that opportunity.
Yeah, I completely agree. It's just an outlet for the language rather than an exclusive space. Like, even we have our Fiunter labs, like, where we just kind of have computers where we all sit down and we all know each other have Irish, so we use that space to speak Irish. But if some of us, like, if we bring our friend or whatever, we're not going to just speak Irish. If they don't understand, we're going to talk to them as spare the freshen. Like.
Okay, so I think we should talk about a sin arála daoine, mar nuair a léonn tú faoi siúmar mar sin tú ceappa ó níl cadamsa go seasta siúmar sin manuel gailge sach maam. So Jaren go bhfuil se tá sib se rá go bhfuil sib géire áit cinál go gasan sib le na chéile agus tá gailge agaí acu sin, you know, tá cadig daoine eile teach tá couple of focail acu bug study mar sin, yeah? Okay, so Christina, one of your points is to have a discount card for Irish speakers. How much have you looked into this? Because it's unlikely that places like Spar and Starbucks and things will offer discounts, because they haven't done it for the society cards and the club cards that we all have with RAG and MPS and everything. So, and also have you considered the fact that, you know, a lot of the staff in these restaurants and shops, they don't speak Irish. So kind of have you looked into the different factors that people might argue against these?
I have considered it and talked to different people about it, and I do understand that some people might, some places on campus might have hesitance, so that's why I was talking about it in the hosting today. I've actually broadened that out to maybe shops and restaurants around campus that might do it. As well, the point of the Gael Quarter would be that you've already proven that you have Irish, so you don't have to use it in the shop if that person does have Irish. Now, in reality, people will understand. If you want to use those cúpa focail, they will understand that you know, they won't understand how much Irish you use in the shop. You say Gurmagat, Mosh the Head, things like that. So there is very little Irish required, but it's that little extra effort that I want to reward, and that's why what we would have in place is that maybe in cooperation with the Common Gaelic, that once people have come to a certain amount of events, they would be rewarded with the Gael courses. So they've proven that they have the Irish and that they want to speak the Irish, and that's how they would be rewarded. I'm not going to be giving them out everywhere and then only if they speak Irish in the shops, and it would be too much confusion with that. So it would be kind of a graded system.
Okay.
Where people would have
Can I just ask a question? Just is it like the one that Conor Gaeilge has already? Do you know the way
it would be kind of like that, but more, you know, focused on the DCU campus,
okay.
you know, so that, you know, it would be close and more useful to DCU students.
Yeah.
Okay. So Barrett, like you said already, you were gone for a year, and it's unlikely that you had the opportunity to speak Irish or to use Irish or, you know, have the culture around you. So do you think that that'll hinder you at all, because it was a whole year away from it?
The only way that I think it'll hinder me is that sometimes I'm speaking with French speaking habits.
Okay.
Like a little bit of my spoken Irish is obviously, I don't have the same severus that I had before, but like in terms of passion, culture, drive, absolutely not. Actually, the minute I'm looking into setting up a mini Conor Gaeilge in Lyon,
Okay.
I'm speaking with the Common Lucas Gael Hallan Shin, agus Tamajus Gary Gaeilge a while you look at agus road marshal in so I don't think in terms of passion, drive, anything like that, if anything it's probably strengthened it.
Okay.
So
Great. Tá sé belogar an óla scoil sean smá go mé cuasaí Gaeilge gal síos go dtí All Hallows nó tá siad caint faoi. Bara a dús cad happen tú faoi seo, cad smuinte faoi sin?
well, then you'll be sus lei sin agus go Harry an ní luchtla Gaeilge.
Yeah.
Ach ag an náam cearna sílam na bhfuil DCU genu a déangró níhé go bhfuil se géirí Virginia chur fada ó campus se níl se genu a gháil mar gáil se géirí a dhéanú. I think go bhfuil sa rí dalí da DCU an rud seo a bhainistú agus a dhéanú go mai. Agus sílam go druci muid faoi dhearú ag punse a bhfuil muidir le aríon an sin, but ag an náam cearna Fanya Michael na Gaeilge tá se na frachas really, but níl an solution agam sa go fáil ach ní sílam go dín DCU genu on purpose, was my dad.
Okay. Agus Christina cad happen does it?
Yeah, Tomer bhfuil fi sin níl sé fearrte curbe a ggóir maclín iad a chur látíh níl sé sin fráte go chóir a ggóir an Gaeilge mar tá sé sais vulnerable mar sin tá an nurturing sin wehí agus so cínte tásúla gom nachfuil sé cínte go fóil faoi agus tá sonraí le play acu ach just sin is é post an ofgurh na Gaeilge tá sin níos tábhací ná riomh mar caiimiid cultúr Gaeilge a crothú anseo I DCU campus don amach léana inis mar ní bheith an takeid sin acu óna réictóir curbe.
Gosh, cad happen does it faoi?
Well, ceam go bhfuil scuibh go nachfuil mé sás leis curbe.
Yeah.
Níl na leictóirí na éon rud dhéanamh, níl like nuair a tháinig siad atá chun leirt linn faoi ná rangsa dúirt siad go bhfuil níos mó cuacht a gcuine ná a bhfuil acu agus go bhfuil siad ar an ólas céine ina bhfuil muidena agus níl sé sin fearráta tá sé gá seachtain a rih támid cruicnathe sa chláiste agus tá siad ará seo linn agus fiú ní raibh sé ráte linn go formáilte bhí sé ráte gotí an fuair go léir agus gachtain bhéh obair an DCU I riomh fuist óbrain macra agus an sin chur Kim Ésuas in san class rep Facebook leanach Facebook agus an sin conas a fuair an rangamach agus nuair bhí mé híos a pat ní raibh clúacha like agus níl siad ag leir faoi níl na sonraíocha agus níl si like ní ceartdóibh an cuasa a boga in éon cuasa Gaeilge a boga don blin se hagan ar curbe mar níl mar an nólas like níl sé chum an éon cur like.
Yeah. So Koch, in your open letter, I know you sent a letter to Professor McGrath. You're very honest about anxiety and saying that being on All Hallows could negatively impact this. And then earlier today in hustings, you spoke about being nervous in crowds on public speaking.
Yeah.
So you know this role requires you to be a figurehead for the Irish language, and it'll obviously be a very stressful role and involve public speaking. So do you worry about that at all, or how it would maybe impact the role? Yeah,
well, I do. I worry about it, of course, but I have been tackling my anxiety and like working with the Media Production Society for the last 2 years has really helped me battle it. And I have faced like I wouldn't like if you told me to, like that I'd be doing this 2 years ago, I would never have said that I'd be putting myself forward for something like this. Like I put myself forward in first year for going for class rep for first year rep of MPS, and I just got really involved in things, and it really boosted my confidence up. So I'm kind of recovering from it more than still a sufferer. So I would still say that I get very, very nervous in front of crowds, but it is something I'm battling with, and it is something I'm dealing with, and I think that has to be recognised as well.
Yeah, and I know people definitely will appreciate your honesty, because it is something that a lot of students deal with, but it definitely is something also that occurs to people. Well, it's a very demanding role, and you need to be kind of up for it. So céir é do plan má tá sib peochaí gun ró seo gun scéim conithe. Agus bhfuil is agé cin freigrachtaí a bhéigh na daine atá na chonaí an bhfuil éon freigrachtaí Jacob má tá siad an chonaí snáir san sin, so bear amach grétas nu.
Ar dús siadam tá an rud seo chutha a bhéim don bhléin siúgin ach níl alles a bhí ag na daine teag teach DCU. Siadam an bhléin siúgin be se ri Jackar dúine ní bheith a na daine a chur sa seir, ní bheith na daine cearta ag chur seir mar na bhfuil an talas sin ag daine níl se scapa sa snamáin socialta. A siadam mar arcantar na campus eile ar fod na tíre tá a lan freigartaí acu cai siad irí go luair an mhaidín agus gáil agus postrí a chursús cai siad méad áirithe amarchtaí agus rudaí agur a rith na bliana hon go hí siad could airgid ag deir na bliana arás. Agus siadam gháil se rí mar fust agus mar agracht ag figin na géige Conneol lafa goni siadam gháil se ar cindan na rudaí is tartaí don fust seo. Conneol lafa goni crunne ha rialta a an seachtain bhí acu lafa agus but siadam bhléin siúgin muna dhéanamid go maiid an bhléin siúgin ní bhí seagin an bhléin mar chief DCU náhfuil se gobar, so siadam gháil se rítarta don cibí daine a bhís plací don bhléin siúgin gannne se go maiid agus muna dhéana se go maiid ní bhí seagin.
Agus bhfuil fátíos airt nach naibrín se go nach naibrín se.
Tá fátíos arm ná mé go leor daoine chur seir an fáine an bhléin siúgin agus mála gar an glóir daoine seir ní líon th na haar sein leis na daoine cearta bhil be daoine chur steán náhfuil dúil acu an rilí agus siadam go fáil go bhistú náhfuil a box le teáil acu go fáil agus sin dá ro se le blianta agus sin tíana na rubber se riú, but in DCU in UCD Trinity agus na hallscoil na eile cai tú form online na scríú má cai tú coppla agalú dhéanú, so siadam gháil an aber sin le genú fanne an bhléin siúgin was an bhléin an sin.
Christina, in éintún tú le bar ceapan tú go beagnaíon iirecht go seachas na fermacha go dtí go mé
tá actually taithí agam le tachan go mar cónium ar campus ag Glasford agus actually cónium i deach na gaige le na daoine sin agus déanann siad a seachníil ar san na gaige agus sin cáiltá chuann an if go na gaige ceistú éon an bhfuil imecht an cum gailech ar siú a bíon siad san ann a chur an gailech an chin agus tá sé ionach ar fád chuine sinna eáil agus fiúsa teach a héon tá siad a gláir gaige, so sin cean na príomhhaim a bé ag teach na gaige agus freisin mar of goch na gaige bé sé Jackar go háir an dísín ar tá sé ag tosnú go bhfuil tuiscint ceart ag níorthirí go caithí si gaige a labhairt agus an gaige a chur an chin tá cínse go méid sim ag daoine i pat chun chuteach sa cean i DCU mar tá an taithí acu agus tá fós tá mé héin agusúpa de a chuirde ag chuteach an mína freisin. Bhrálam a choirú dhéanamh ar an cean i pat mar tá sé níos an chuna dhéana sin mar tá sé an sean aimse fiú agus tá sé ionach go si dí más na scoláir eile ach cumála sin níl a spás féin acu agus orintanta bhíonn siad a chuteach ar na maclíonn atá fánacht den agus níos sé fráit ar na daine agus chuann sé sin teannas afterthú, so cínte caithí an ofgad go dín díoch leis an deach na gaige chun cínte dhéanamh go bhfuil sé gur success.
Ein team lo go hillis go on ach ní ceapan go bra sé an blion se hagan. Beidir má a romuid pí beag más ruí go fáinna daoine go léir atá taréis chuisteach inis friúfois nó rih fucin sin na daoine nó fiúna daoine a aana go fáin siad rifoist rá gur cai siad an firm seo a chuir le chéile ru é mar sin is stohfuil sé sin an tain slí ar bra sé an blion se hagan.
Simon, okay. Well, gur míle maith you guys, Sinead. Next up is academic affairs. Claire Prenti interviewed the candidates last week, and tonight Roisin Nestor will be moderating them.